Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Let's have a chat about BLOKTOPIA, because BLOKTOPIA is a very exciting project that I think we should look at very closely, especially if you want to invest in a project that is directly related to NFTs, and this is the perfect time to do so. Now, why is it the perfect time? I'm going to explain that in a second. First, let's cover the basics. So what you've been seeing right here in the screen is basically the actual in-game footage. It looks awesome. I think we all can agree that it looks fantastic. Now, I'm going to put the links in the description box so that you can take a look at this closely more freely, but let's cover the basics. So BLOKTOPIA basically is a metaverse that is going to take the shape of a skyscraper made out of 21 levels. This is to pay recognition to Satoshi and the 21 million bitcoins that we all know and love. Now, what is BLOKTOPIA? So BLOKTOPIA is going to be a hub for all of us to basically gather up and interact and create a community that can benefit everyone who participates in it. Now, all the users or players are going to be called BLOKTOPIANs, and I think that's really cool. There's four main things that the project basically wants to present to the table, and basically is for us the option to play, to create, to learn, and to earn. Now, what does that mean? Let's cover that a little bit in more detail. So if we scroll down, the learning side of things, as we know, crypto can be very daunting if you want to learn it, especially at the beginning, right? Like you need to learn about, smart contracts, about blockchains, NFTs, like the whole thing is a lot of information, and especially because it comes from different channels, right? You have YouTube, you have Telegram, you have the crypto side of Twitter. So what BLOKTOPIA wants to do is basically create a space for all of us to gather up and share information so that we can all learn and benefit from what we all know, right, collectively. I think this is very unique. And second to that, you can earn, which is something that it's an option that you definitely want to have. Generating revenue is very important in the crypto space, and if it comes from something that has actual use and value, the more the better, right? So with BLOKTOPIA, we will have opportunities to buy lands and NFTs that then you can flip for a profit, right? If that's what you want to do. Alternatively, an option that I thought it was really fascinating is, like, let's say you manage to buy a premium land that is in a very interesting spot within the skyscraper, and then you have a company that wants to advertise and they want to kind of like rent the space that you own so that they can advertise the brand. To me, that's something that is a very unique proposition, and it seems to me that BLOKTOPIA is going to be able to execute on this. So we need to learn more about the project, especially if you want to invest. Do your own research, of course, but I think that we can all agree that in principle that sounds amazing. Now, the play side of things, of course, it has to be part of a project of this magnitude. Like, we want to be able to enjoy ourselves, go into the metaverse and have fun, right? Like socialize, get to know people, have fun, maybe participate in a few competitions, and just relax, right? Like I think that's a key part of like creating an ecosystem and a community. So they got it covered. Now the fourth part is create, which basically that's for all the creative people that wants to create, artwork, NFTs, that wants to create, I guess, a digital asset that other people might value. Now, this one in particular, I think that's for the creative ones, right? Like, so that's an option that they will have if they want to create something special in the metaverse. Now, BLOKTOPIA, and then again, I'm just gonna scroll up quickly. I think it looks amazing, right? Like, this is not just like an intro, and the game actually looks different. Like, this is what the game will look like. To me, it just looks something a little bit like inspired by cyberpunk. It just kind of like, it has that feel, but it's a very cool feel. Like, I would love to be part of this ecosystem. So if you want to invest in it, of course, take a look at the light paper and do a little bit more research. But now, the reason why I said the timing couldn't be perfect is because they are actually releasing the whole IGO right now, which is right here. This is information that I wanted to cover quickly. So basically, Blocktopia will hold the IGO on the 5th of October, so right now on CDFI. The IDO is happening the same day, but also you have two options that happen on the 6th of October on TrustPad or 0x Bull. So yeah, you have options. Take a look at them, what they offer, you know, which ones you're more comfortable investing through, and give it a go if you're interested, of course. Now, something to cover as well is that you can invest by owning the token either during the IGO IDO or in the future when it's released in more exchanges. If that's something that you want to do, basically you're gonna have the ability to stake, and of course you will be rewarded if you're one of the block holders, and that will come in shapes of the ability to purchase, you know, NFTs and lands, and so there's definitely utility in the token. I would be interested to finding out, you know, if Block, the token itself, is going to be the only crypto asset that you can trade with inside the metaverse. So yeah, we need to find out a little bit more about that, but in the meantime, you can see that they have partnered up with excellent brands, one of them being Animoca, and you know, they're an absolutely legit brand that is participating in very interesting projects. The one that I'm more excited about, basically because this is the flavor that I like, I guess, the sandbox. If you don't know about the sandbox, I'll make a video about it so that you can learn a little bit more about it, but in the meantime, just know that the sandbox is one amazing project that we should all be aware of. And so yeah, they are also partnering up with Jake Paul, BitBoy, Crypto Wendy O, which is all like, she's awesome, and yeah, like to me, like this sounds like a project that we don't want to overlook, especially like if we look quickly, like the NFT land sale is going to happen very soon, so we don't want to miss out on that. And I covered that bit. So CDFI being one of the options that I covered, that is basically the only IGO option. You can learn more about, you know, what this means, how can you create an account so that you can participate in this IGO, right? So one thing that you need to know is that at least with CDFI, you need to go through a KYC process so that you can participate. And of course, you know, you can check out the other options as we mentioned. Where do I have them? Right here. I'll put all the links in the description box so that you can make a decision. But is this exciting or not? I think it is. I think it is very good. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And I know we're a small channel, but consider clicking on the notification bell so that you can get this kind of information at the right time, so you can get in the projects that you like very early, right? So anyways, I'll see you in the next one.